The Incredible Adventures of Van Helsing originally launched on PC and Xbox 360 in 2013, with an enhanced Xbox One port releasing in 2015. Now it's PlayStation's time to shine as it makes its debut on PS4. Is this 4-year-old game more than a simple Diablo clone? And is it worth your time? Now, as the name would imply, this game is based on Bram Stoker's Dracula, and more importantly, the character of Abraham Van Helsing. Players start as his son, assisted by his ghost companion, Katerina. You're tasked with exploring Borgovia, which is plagued by not only monsters of the night, but autonomous robots and experiments gone wrong. Like the film version of Dracula, this game definitely draws from the cheesy and over-the-top side of things, without beating players over the head with long drawn-out narratives. The main plot line is simple, accompanied by witty banter between the two companions while they come across problematic NPCs. The mixture of both gothic and steampunk aesthetics give it a unique flavor, although it's not very striking for the eyes. It certainly looks like a game developed 4 years ago, even with the graphical boost of the PS4. That said, the overall design makes up for any artistic shortcomings. Alright, so gameplay. Yes, this is like Diablo in that it's a top-down action RPG with a heavy emphasis on loot, but it does have its own distinct feel thanks again to the unique lore it draws from. From the start, players can choose one of 3 classes before they track down hordes of monsters. I went with the Hunter mainly, that is armed with swords, guns, and light magical abilities that can be allocated and strengthened when leveling up. Weapons and spells can be mapped to any number of buttons, plus a quick click will open up another setup. One configuration could be targeted as the damage dealer, while the other could be more focused on defense or healing, giving battles a sense of strategy. Plus, Katerina has a number of spells you can instruct her to perform as well. The other 2 classes are fine, but they definitely are one-sided experiences, both with ranged emphasis. The Thaumaturge is sort of like a mage, while the Arcane Mechanic is more or less a defense-heavy support type with wily gadgets. With all that said, strategy or not, it comes down to hacking or shooting away at unbelievable numbers of monsters swarming you. It's not hard though, thanks to the respawn system wherein players can use gold to warp back to one of 3 death spots. I never found a lot of use for gold save from that, as monsters were generous with loot and shops had a lackluster appeal. The Incredible Adventures of Van Helsing Enhanced Edition is a good port and fit for the PS4. Everything ran well, and while repetitive, there's nothing wrong with mindless monster killing every now and again. The one big issue I had was the lack of couch co-op. In order to play with up to 3 other people, one must venture online, but I rarely got a good connection in the few days I tested it out. Technical hiccups aside, I think it's well worth visiting to those hungry for a Diablo-like, with some comedic value. It's a budget title, appropriately priced, that values gameplay and a fun story above all else. Did you know that was a ReActionExaminer video? If you liked it, you should subscribe to me to keep up with everything that I'm doing. Also, if you have some other interests, like sex for example, check out Tomops, which is a comedy sex podcast thing wherein my best friend and I check out the weird and abnormal and the erotic. And of course, you should support me on Patreon because, hey, I want to make the channel better and I want your help to do so. Plus, if you want to check out my writing, check out Game Jerk, where I have archives and new stuff for all projects, okay? You can find all the stuff and more in the description with the links below. Thanks for watching, and I will see you all next time.